Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your January 2024 reading. My name's Esme. This is the Queer Witch Tarot Space. Welcome. I hope this reading is of service to you. Before we get into the cards, I just want to say that I hope you're well, and I'm going to share a little bit about what I've learnt about the Aquarius energy so far. So you're obviously an air sign. You're ruled by the 11th house, which is the house of socialization. It speaks to harmony within our relationships. It's massively a community aspect of life that Aquarius is interested in and thrives in. Aquarius is a visionary. You're known for change, you have a community heart, you're super caring, and you're interchanging the world for a better place, whether that be the whole world or whether that be within your home, You're independent, you're progressive, you're innovative. You can sometimes be aloof or temperamental, and sometimes you can be avoidant of emotional expression. You're ruled by Uranus, which is the planet. The planet is the symbol of technology, advancements, rebellion, and innovation. I've quoted here, it pushes us to go our own way in life, experiment and challenge the norms to birth the new. You are a powerhouse, Aquarius. Okay, so let's ask the cards what you've got in store for your January of 2024. We're going to start with some oracle cards just to get a rough idea of the energy that you're having in this time and anything that you may be working through or thriving with before we go into the tarot to really delve into that and explore exactly what it is. Okey-dokey. Aquarius. There's a lot of peace. There's also a subtle heaviness. Maybe some of you are quite tired, coming out of the winter shell, or aching to come out of the winter shell. As an innovative sign, you're always striving for better, and you're very I don't know what that word is. You're energized. So when there's a space of difficulty or hardship or just winter, there can definitely be a slight uphill battle to kind of climb when wanting to actualize and be in your full vibrancy. Don't be disheartened. It is there. It's still there. You're still bright and shiny. So you've had a card come out which is Anchor. I know another sign had this card. I'm not too sure who else had this. But it's the kin of the Red Hawk tribe. So there's a letting go of something. There's a symbol of death. There's a symbol of death. There's a symbol of rebirth and grief. Maybe this is a time to really be just acknowledging what is passing in your life and letting that go, seeing the spaces which aren't serving you anymore and sending kindness to those areas. It can be really challenging sometimes to let go of things that we love or we've loved in the past, but sometimes there needs to be space to really create this abundance. The abundance is obviously there, but to really create a life which is working for you and thriving and keeping you happy, or keeping you happiest, challenging you in the right ways rather than redoing old patterns that you've done 100 times before. Maybe 100 times is an over exaggeration, right? But you know what I mean. The book says, on the wings of a red-tailed hawk, a divine message comes. Your spiritual maturity has evolved into genuine power and discernment. You have earned your stripes. Acknowledgement is granted. Trust yourself and your destiny. You are ready. Trust in your sense of timing, which is excellent and inspired. Allow the divine to support you as you hover until the moment comes to you to fearlessly plunge into your forthcoming adventure. Yeah, so it says to be open to the signs of the universe. You're more spiritually mature than you realise. You have an ability to share wisdom and honesty with your tribe. And if you are still searching for your tribe, trust yourself. You will recognise them instinctively when you meet them, even if on the outside they seem different to you. You are seeing things clearly, so trust in your vision and have patience. Speak your truth, but do so with compassion, because your words have greater influence than you may realise. When the moment is right, take action. A way will be shown for you to manifest your spiritual light in this world in practical ways. It's a really beautiful card, Aquarius. It's really, really, really stunning. Really acknowledging of your shine, you know, the power that you have. It feels like the dust is lifting and the clouds are settling. So what is in store for Aquarius this January? Got the Knight of Swords instantly. Knight of Swords instantly come through. There's like a direct shift. It's kind of fast paced. There's like almost like a brutal longing to get out of the situation that you're in. You know, you've really had it. At this point, you've really had enough. Had temperaments as well come through. Yeah, which is a very peaceful card. You know, it's a peaceful card of change. There's like grace and beauty. I think what you're maybe experiencing with these losses or with these letting goes, with these shifting focus and shifting where your energy is going to be and what your reality is going to be, you know, shifting your environment, is that where you're no longer putting your energy, where you're no longer choosing to initiate is the word which is coming through, but and activate as well, where you're no longer getting back what it is that you are putting forward into those spaces. There is like a last offering of peace and love and kindness before moving forward. You know, even in you leaving these spaces, you're still leaving your shine, you're still leaving your glow, you're still leaving like the joy of who you are in those spaces. You know, it's not a bad thing to walk away from situations which no longer serve you. It's perfectly okay to do that. If any of you are going through something where you feel guilty or you feel trapped, or maybe you shouldn't have done that, try not to worry about it. You know, try to give yourself that assurance that what you've done is okay, and you don't need to worry about how others will perceive you for leaving that either. If they perceive you negatively or judge you for this, this is a reflection of themselves. This is potentially even envy. So yeah, I don't know where this situation is for you. Home, relationships, friendships, work. You know, it really could be any situation. It could even be addiction. You know, like there could be guilt for like leaving friends behind, maybe, who are still in a space that you maybe were before. Yeah, so the High Priestess is obviously speaking to trusting yourself. And you've had the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups come through as well. So lots of cups, lots of emotion. Yeah, letting just a real like letting go of something. Aquarius. Happy birthday as well, if your birthday is end of January. Just going to pull for one more card, ask for one more card. So can you help me make sense of the Page of Cups and the King of Cups came out? And it wanted to come out before as well. Yeah, so there is just a very clear more cups. That's beautiful. So in like the acknowledgement of letting go of people or situations, there is almost like a divine soul contract or karmic contract which is being played out here. You've come to the end of something with someone. You've come to the end of your agreement. You know, you've spent the time together, whether it be long or short in this lifetime, but you've spent this time and you're completing whatever lesson it is that you came to do together. You have come to the end of this contract, whether this be just this lifetime or whether this be a complete karmic switch, I don't know. Yeah, that won't be for all of you obviously, but for whoever that is, please give yourself some gentleness and please trust that what you've done is okay. I'm sure you already know that that is what it is, and it's done now. Yeah, you've got the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, and they're like looking at each other. Some of you may be like joking about or like judging, like taking the mick of somebody or something or a situation which actually is you, actually is what you are. You know, there may be like a running joke, but actually that is deeply a part of you which you're uncomfortable with and you haven't come to terms with. I wonder what that might be for you, if that is for you. Can we please clarify any of these cards which have come through for Aquarius? I'm pretty sure we've really gone into a little bit of okay. So yeah, this is a time for planning as well, like planning your next move, planning what's gonna happen next, maybe choosing to explore a little bit of something new. Interesting. Yeah, this card is great. It's this card with the Magician, you know. It's really speaking to like choosing your destiny and choosing what it is. If you're sick and tired of how you have been being up until this point, or if you are done with a situation, it's really the time to be taking the next steps and really putting that thing to bed. Obviously there may be grievances around what it is that you're having to let go of and it may be difficult to work out what comes next. But ultimately, you know, that there is something else. The cards that have, the cups that have fallen, you're allowed to grieve that. You're allowed to hold on to that and feel sad and upset about that. But just remember that there is more coming. You know, there's other cups which are like upright and full. Please trust yourself in this time. Please trust that what you're experiencing is you reconnecting with a part of your soul or a part of your being. You know, you're reconnecting with your own medicine. Aquarius, you're reconnecting with your own medicine. You're coming back into a place of almost like humbled existence. You don't need to put on a show anymore. You can just own it. You know, you can ask for what you want. You can ask to be acknowledged. You can ask to be received. You can receive yourself and acknowledge yourself and provide your own nurturement. You don't need to seek this outside of yourself. You don't need to be clingy or avoidant or manipulative or any of these things to get what you need, because you already have it inside of yourself. You know, the magician came out reversed. You have all the tools. You have the wisdom, you have the thoughts, you have the material possibility, you have your voice, you have the ability to create what it is that you want. Money may be an issue for some of you. Maybe that's something to work on, maybe that's something to put energy into after maybe believing that you cannot have money. You have, Aquarius, you have an incredible tool set, you have an incredible abundance of energy. When you stop putting it in places which drain your energy, you have this magnitude of creation. It's honestly, your power is insane, it's incredible. And with that, you can create what you want. You can create money if that's what you want. No one's telling you need to create money. No one's stopping you either. There's always ways to make the system work. If you're watching this, then I'm sure you have the privilege of making it work. You know, don't forget that you are lucky. You're so lucky. You had the Seven of Swords come through as well, which kind of suggests that there's a breaking point with someone or something. You know, there's an overthinking and you're done with that now. It's the same kind of messages coming through again and again, to be honest. Yeah, Nine of Cups as well. So it really is, this fulfillment is coming for you. You know, you're putting everything into the correct box. You're putting everything into the place where it needs to be. You're organising yourself. You're getting yourself ready for this next step. You are stepping into it. So I just want to read out temperance a little bit. It says needing harmony and time for balance. Yeah. So I guess this is a time of getting yourself to the next step, you know? Any advice for Aquarius, please, in this time? You've had the King of Cups come out again. Knight of Pentacles. We just had Knight of Pentacles with Gemini reading, and it really talks about believing in this slow and steady plod, you know, completely putting your energy into your new direction and slowly walking towards it. It's not a fast-paced thing, it's slowly getting yourself ready, slowly getting yourself fulfilled, slowly really creating this harmony inside of yourself. I saw then, inside of the body, there's this Zen garden. You know, find your safe space, go inside of your body and find your inner landscape and clean it. Get it ready. If there is hell inside of you, there is heaven too. If your hell needs cleaning, give it some space, you know, maybe just have a root down in there and talk to some people, you know, sort yourself out. It's a very strong message then. Sort yourself out in the kindest way possible. Don't be the victim. It doesn't get you anywhere. You know, you're here to live and be bright. Aquarius, you're so shiny. You don't need to keep suffering. And that might be easy to say, but you don't. None of us do. Obviously there's things which are out of our control, but I believe if you're watching this, you are in a very lucky space on this planet. And then you had the King of Swords come up reversed, so this is maybe suggesting this difficulty with the insides, with finding that peace, with getting yourself sorted, with getting yourself clean, like cleaning up the cobwebs and getting yourself into this, into your brightness, into your shine, into your light, is maybe an overthinking game, or a self-sabotage, or a lack of self-belief, or lack of self-worth, you know? Like the King of Swords came out reversed, so maybe there's a blockage in believing in yourself. I hope you have friends around you. I'm sure you have friends around you which really believe in you and are able to cheerlead. But the real change comes from within when you start to cheerlead yourself. Thank you, Aquarius. These kinds of shifts are really difficult, but also really important. You know, what you're able to achieve in life, not just for yourself, but for your community, for your family, for the people that you love. You know, we need you. Selfishly, like we want you to show up and be with us. So yeah, please do what you need to do. Yeah, be with your inner landscape and get it sorted, basically. Yeah, start channeling your change, start making it happen. I think that was everything. Maybe just try and pull or ask for a final Earth Warrior card to send you on your way into the end of January and into the start of February, which is, you know, it's still your season. Aquarius, your time to shine. Yeah, you know, for your birthday, celebrate yourself and really show who you are, because you're fantastic. The Way of the Divine Feminine revealed. Stunning card. It's third eye and intuition. You know, it's the Divine Feminine yearns to reveal her way and her wisdom to you, that you may live passionately and purposefully. As you trust her inner guiding voice, you recognize the authentic desires and visions that move you from within, that are the seeds of your sacred mission. You shall experience the clarity and soul-deep relief that only truth can bring. You shall experience a knowing of purpose that awakens your ability to live deliberately and experience deep fulfillment. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here, for being with your soul mission. I love you, and I wish you a happy rest of January and start to February. Happy birthday, and I'll see you again soon.